Hello, today I will show you how to work with Taiko in command line. I will present you API and I will show you how it is possible to display functions with explanation and examples. Thanks this you will be able to achieve your goal, and it is something that it is really convenient and allows you to work pretty fast with Taiko.
So I will try to switch to the command line, and now if you were watching my previous lesson number 1, how to install Taiko and Gouge, so you will know what to do. Okay, so I will go to the cd test. This is a directory where I installed the example test and had run it with Gouge. So it did the test and generate a report. So I presented it in a previous lesson, and now it is good to understand how to use Taiko, because if you want to write tests, you need to first of all understand the JavaScript language, at least some basic JavaScript language commands to understand how to write it. And it is good to know that you have some kind of a helper and you don't need an internet to make it work. And what I'm exactly talking about, if you will run the command npx taiko, it will run something like this, and then if you will click .api, it will show you the let's call it local libraries, and thanks this .api shows you all those commands, functions actually, that you are using in JavaScript. So you can use them to write tests. But it is good to understand that you can run exactly something like this. Open browser. So you can run this command, and bash completion is working here. So tab will complete the command, and click this one. Okay, function always contains this, and now it will open a browser. Nice. This is something very nice. And if you will go something okay, so now let's say I want to close the browser, right? So close the browser and something like this. Okay, and the browser is closed. Let's say I want to open a browser once again, and then click on the command line, and we'll try to go to something like website. So you can go to some kind of website and open it. So let's use a go-to, but you can see there is a problem. But if we will try to do something like this, and https, we will try make it work, google.com, it should open the google.com website. So you can open a specific website to make it work, to run with a specific website and test it. Fine. So now you have something like fields. So talking about this is a search box, but I don't want to type it there, but instead I want to use something called write command, but it will be difficult. Write command, something like this, a simple write, and like this, and empty. You can see vault undefined empty, right? And try to do this, and I don't know, maybe something like open AI, maybe. Let's check this. Will it work? and okay, you can see right open and up, so it did the job for you. So basically then you can use something like click function. An error because it has no idea what is the problem, in which window needs to be clicked and what has to be clicked to execute the command. And so basically you need to understand what function is realized, how the function is working, what kind of properties should be done, and what kind of properties you need to use to properly perform an action, right? So this is very crucial thing, and if you are curious how to make it work, just open the URL and we will see. And now there's some documentation, so record and run test, and there's an API reference, and there is an open browser, so all the functions are here. But you don't need to make it work here, so you don't need an internet to find out how the function click is working, because if you will type API and then click just like that and hit enter, you have all the things, you have the explanation, so you exactly know that the function is doing this. And for example, await click get started, link click link get started, click get started navigation timeout force through, etc, etc. So it shows you also examples, so thanks to this you can just you know, copy paste the function directly to a test, and eventually if you need to, you can modify the function according to your needs. So let's type API one more time, and let's say that we want to find out what is dollar. So .api space and dollar, and this is something that is very powerful. So this selector lets you identify elements on the web page via XPath or CSS selector and proximity selectors. So if there's something that is difficult to run with standards functions like those defined here, right? So if you cannot use functions like open browser, close browser, if there's something that is not defined in this function and it doesn't exist, so you can use a dollar to use XPath and thanks this or CSS selector to run a specific test and to check something on an application, or on a website, and that's it. So you can use it, and you can see examples. So a white highlight, for example, text that we have a regular expressions here, or functions, or selectors like arguments. I mean, you can use a selector in the CSS, for example, right? So get element by ID and query selector. So you can use a proper CSS selector to perform a check, and this is how you can use it. And this is very convenient approach, just because you don't have to waste your time, and basically you don't even need an internet to work with this. Eventually, yeah, of course, if there will be a bigger problem and you will not be able to find out the solution here through the command line, then of course you need to look for in the documentation on the website. However, everything is here, so all those functions are properly described, and you can see which events, for example, what is an alert, so you can find out all the references here. Also, you have a frequently asked questions, so installing, so all of this is here. So Taiko documentation allows you to understand how you can install it locally, and thanks this you have an option, and also you can install it as a root user if you need to, but I do not recommend it. And also you have something like file upload and download, assertions, etc, etc. So and also plugins, so everything is here. So you have something like accessibility, Android, for example, right to run web tests on Android devices and emulator using Taiko. You have diagnostic screencast, so you can record a GIF video of a Taiko script run, Taiko storage that interacts with browser storage, screening and video. So yeah, this is very convenient tool to perform tests, and I really recommend it. And it is fast, it is convenient, it requires JavaScript, but basically if you don't know the JavaScript, but you have someone in your company or your colleague or someone at your home, I don't know, it depends how you work, but you know someone who is able to write JavaScript code, and this person will be able to easily understand everything. We'll show it. Okay, fine, I understand the code. So what you can do actually, without knowing the JavaScript, you can run the specification. So this is a markdown. So if you know what you test, you can just write down even like a comma, like a standard comments like here, and explain your friend or colleague from the company. Okay, down this is the title, and 2 hashes is a title of a test, and star means a specific test, and this price must exactly match in 100% the price defined in a JavaScript file. And then you can see here you have something like local storage, so you have all the functions here, and after the proper price that is compared and must be an exact match between them, there is a function. So if you show something like this, this person will understand it easily. Okay, oh fine, I understand. So what you need to do, and you need to write a spec file, and then I can proceed with writing functions for each step, right? So you can divide your work in the company between 2 persons. So one is writing specification, what needs to be tested, what kind of result is expected, and the second person is able to write the code just to make it work. And after that, you can run the test with Taiko and Gouge, and it should do the job for you. Right, so this is a very, very convenient approach. I hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you very much. Have a nice day or night. Take care. Bye bye.